Yes. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to BrainBuzz Academy. This is me, Umya Salma. So today we will be discussing part 2, top 10 general science MCQs. So let me all welcome you. So welcome to BrainBuzz Academy SSC Banking and Railways. So before starting the session, let me introduce to our YouTube channels. One is BrainBuzz Academy and the other one is BrainBuzz Academy SSC Banking and Railways. So we will be having daily current affairs session as well as top 10 general MCQ, science MCQ in two different channels. So we also have a website brainbuzzacademy.com where you can find download daily current affairs PDF, as well as if you want this PPT, you can visit our website brainbuzzacademy.com. There you find the option tutorials. From tutorials you can download this PPT of every session. Okay, so yes, now let me start the session. We also provide you a monthly magazine, so you can download there too, whether in Telugu or English. Yes. So yes, let me start the session now. So our first question. So here we will be discussing the top 10 MCQs. So all these MCQs questions which I am discussing are asked in so many examinations, especially in SSC and railways. So please do try to attempt these questions. Okay, so yes, coming to the first question, we have, which acid is used to remove iron and rust stains from our clothes? So we have iron and rust stains in our clothes, right? So which is the acid which is, yes, used to remove iron and rust stains? So the options are citric acid, oxalic acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, and acetic acid. So any more guesses, please? So this is the acid which helps to remove the stains, iron stains and rust stains and other stains too. So like ink, all these stains from cloths. So I'm getting the answer oxalic acid, which is B. So oxalic acid is the right answer. So oxalic acid is used to remove iron and rust stains as well as another stains like ink from our cloths. So coming to citric acid, let us know about all these acids in a brief. So citric acid is a weak organic acid found in citric form. So you can see this citric acid in many of the citric fruits. Okay, it is a weak organic acid. Coming to dilute hydrochloric acid, which is a strong acid, HCl. So in this dilute hydrochloric acid, some amount of water it is added and then it is made into dilute hydrochloric acid. Coming to acetic acid, so let me tell you, acetic acid is also known as ethanoic acid. So the reason for telling this is it was asked in many examinations also. Acetic acid is also known as ethanoic acid. It is mainly seen, so this acid is seen in vinegar and many salts and esters too. So this is about acetic acid. By fermentation process it is produced, and the other name of acetic acid is ethanoic acid. So there are other acids also which are present in fruits. So applications will be asked, for example malic acid. So can you tell me malic acid? Yes, acetic acid is present in vinegar. So where do we find malic acid? So any guesses? Malic, MALLIC. Apple. Very good. So these malic acids, see, when we eat apple, it is very sweet in taste, right? So some time, some amount of time, when after we start eating apple, we find a little so. So that sour taste is due to malic acid. So malic acid, see here, it is a dicarboxylic acid. So the speciality of malic acid is it is present only in the living organisms. So this malic acid will be present only in the living organisms, and it is a decarboxylic acid. So you can mostly see in apple. Very good. So oxalic acid is a toxic organic acid mostly present in tomato, spinach. So they say when we eat more oxalic acid, that when we take more amount of tomato, spinach, so it forms oxalate stones. Oxalic acid and calcium form stones in the kidneys. Okay, so this is about oxalic acid, citric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, and acetic acid. No, daily current affairs session is not going on. Now we have only top 10 general science MCQ part. So we are playing only this. So let us see about tartaric acid too. So can you tell me where this tartaric acid is found? So as I'm discussing these acids topic, let me tell you all about all the acids. Tartaric acid. Any guesses? Tartaric acid. Yes. See, this tartaric acid is mostly found in like grapes, tamarind, banana, okay, and other organic, mostly in citrus fruits too. So the most here the question will be asked. So this tartaric acid is found in great amount in which of the following? So you will have the options grapes, tamarind, banana, all this. So you need to go with the option tamarind. So in tamarind, more amount of tartaric acid is present. So citric acid is different to tartaric acid. It is an organic acid. So this is about the citric acid, tartaric acid, malic acid, oxalic, dilute hydrochloric, and acetic acid. So let us move on to the next question. Next question. Fuse wire is made up of an alloy of. See, the options are tin and lead, lead and copper, copper and tin, copper and silver. Tin and lead. So I'm getting the option A. So in these fuse wire, the combination of these two metals will be used. So here are the options. So I'm getting the option A as the answer, which is tin and lead, which is an alloy of tin and lead. So tin is Sn, lead is Pb, Plamum. Okay, so let me s the combination will be tin and lead. Can I ask you a question? Why only tin and lead? So what desirable property makes use of? Yes. So why we are using tin and lead only in fuse wire? Can you tell me what is the desirable property? Any guesses? Yes. So we use the alloy of tin and lead because it has very low melting point. Because when the fuse wire is made up of alloy of tin and lead, if some short circuit takes place, so that it gets melted easily. So we will be using lowest melting point. So the question may be asked also. So which desirable property makes use of this tin and lead alloy in the fuse wire? So that is low melting point. So next question. So which fiber is used for making bristles of brushes? So when you brush daily, so you will be seeing bristles in the brushes. So the fiber which is used in making these bristles of brushes. So the options are Kevlar, nylon 66, terylene, and Lexan. Are the questions easy? You need more tough questions? Yes. Nylon Easy. Okay. From tomorrow, I will be making very tough questions. Okay. So, nylon 66 is the fiber which is used in making of bristles of brushes. So, here, as we know, so coming to the paint brushes, so can you tell me what are the what is the fiber which we use in case of paint brushes? Bristles of brushes. Yes, Kevlar is used in bulletproof jacket. Very good. So, nylon 66 is used in the bristles of brushes, and paint brushes, the fiber used in paint brushes. Here we use the hair of horse and pig. So, for making the paint brushes. So, while we draw or paint, we use brushes, right? So, the brushes are made up of hair of horse or pig. So, nylon 66 bristles of brush, and yes, Kevlar is used in bulletproof jacket. Now next question, what is peroxyl? See, the options are acetic acid, macropollutant, vitamin, plant hormone. What is peroxyl? See, the options are acetic acid, macropollutant, vitamin, and plant hormone. Any guesses? B. Okay. Yes, let me go with the option B. So B is the right answer. Peroxyl is a macropollutant. So this is a macropollutant. So peroxyl is also known as PAN, which is peroxyl nitrates. PAN, which is a major pollutant. Peroxyl nitrates. Peroxycyl nitrates. So let me write the spelling here. So, peroxyl is a macropollutant, so it comes under the PAN, that is peroxycyl nitrates. So, let us know why this is known as macropollutant. So, these gets reacted again and again, and forms a pollutant. So, it is not biodegradable also. So, hence it is known as the macropollutant. These peroxyl. So, it makes reactions again and again repeatedly and makes air more polluted, and it is not biodegradable. So this is a macropollutant which is peroxyl. Okay. Ah, okay, so B will be the right answer, that is peroxyl, which is a macropollutant. Okay. So next question we have. So which disease is caused by nickel? The options are itai, dermatitis, learning disability, and asthma. So this is very easy question, right? So which disease is caused by nickel? See, the options are itai, dermatitis, learning disability, and asthma. Okay. Okay, let me tell you the answer. So the option will be B, dermatitis. So when more amount of nickel is present in the atmosphere, it causes dermatitis. So derma means skin, so it will damage the skin. So dermatitis disease is caused by the more amount of nickel. Coming to itai, so it is caused due to the more amount of cadmium. So if the cadmium levels are high, then you get a disease that is dermatitis. So itai was seen, yes, itai was seen first in Japan. So I don't remember the year properly, but it was first seen in Japan. Hence, the name came from it, itai. When the levels of cadmium are high in the air, then we cause itai. Then disease itai was caused due to the more pollution. Okay, so dermatitis by nickel. So remember, these are the diseases. Very important diseases will be asked in examinations. So these itai is asked many times in examination. So my views are not increasing. I don't know why. I think you people are not sharing as much as you can. So let's hope in future. Okay, coming to next, that is learning disability. So learning disability is caused when people are from infant age, so their intellectual level is different, so from the normal behavior. So their behavior is very less compared to the normal behavior, and it prolongs and it continues till they become human being, and the same continues. So this is about the learning disability. They cannot learn properly, they cannot read, they cannot receive, they cannot reciprocate. This is learning disability when compared to the normal behavior. Asthma, as we know, so the pipe gets swollen and less amount of air will only be passed through it, and this causes asthma. So these are the diseases. So itai, more amount of cadmium present. So first it was seen in Japan. So Japan. Dermatitis, more amount of nickel. Okay, so next question we have, wings of birds and insects are, options are homologous organs, analogous organs, vestigial organs, and rudimentary organs. So wings of birds and insects are homologous organs, analogous organs, vestigial organs, and rudimentary organs. Any guesses? Option 2. Okay. Wings of birds and insects are analogous organs. So option 2 will be the right answer. Yes. So here let us see the options also. Homologous, in these homologous, as the name itself says, homologous. Homo means same. So that means, see here, the origin will be same. So sorry for the bad handwriting, I'm writing it with the mouse. Okay, origin will be same here in case of homologous organs, and function will be different. These comes under the homologous organs. So these wings of birds and insects are analogous. That means origin is different and function is same. You can see the origin will be different for insects as well as for bats. Birds, sorry. So this is about homologous and analogous. In case of homologous, origin will be same and function will be different. And when in case of analogous, origin different, function is same. Vestigial organs. So these are the organs which are already present in the human body, used to function earlier and not now. So at present, now at present they do not function, but they used to function earlier in our human body or any other living body. So these are the vestigial organs. Coming to rudimentary organs, these are the organs that are broken or have some injuries in a living body. So these comes under the rudimentary organs, they do not also function. So only is the homologous and analogous only function. So here the function will be different in case of homologous, function will be same in analogous, but origin will be different. So vestigial organs are the organs which used to function earlier but not now. Rudimentary organs are that organs which are injured and do not function. Okay. Next question. So, who invented ECG, that is electrocardiogram? So, the options are William Entowin, Edward Jenner, Antonio de Ulala, and Charles Wood, and Carl Benz. Yes, any guesses? This question is from inventions topic. So, who invented ECG? Electrocardiogram. So, this electrocardiogram is a device used to measure one-time rate of electrical activity of a heart. Cardio means heart, right? So, it is used to measure one-time rate of the electrical activity of the heart. Any guesses, please? A, B, C, D. Yes, let me go with the option A, that is William Entowin will be the answer. So, William Entowin has invented ECG, that is electrocardiogram. So, as I've said, this is a device used to measure the electrical activity of heart. So, in the year 1993, William Entowin also received the Nobel Prize. Remember, this is also important. William Entowin, who has invented ECG, has received Nobel Prize in the year 1993. So the next question, vegetables are spoiled. So sorry for the spelling mistake. Spoiled because they contain rich amounts of. So the options are carbohydrates, enzymes, vitamins, water. Vegetables are spoiled because they contain rich amounts of. Options are carbohydrates, enzymes, vitamins, and water. The duration of life is very less in case of vegetables, so they get spoiled easily, especially the green leaf vegetables. So why? So because they have high amounts of out of the following. Yes. Yes, let me tell the answer. So due to the high amount of water, it gets spoiled easily. So here, so these are also present in the vegetables. Carbohydrates, enzymes, vitamins are also present, but more amount of water is present. So in case of vegetables, nearly 80 to 90% of water content is present, and remaining are distributed to enzymes, carbohydrates, proteins, fatty acids, organic acids, etc. So nearly 80 to 90% of water is present in vegetables. So it gets spoiled very easily, especially in case of leafy vegetables. So yes, now let us move on to the next topic. Locomotory organs of a starfish is, so tube feet. The option is tube feet. So locomotory organ of a starfish is tube feet, paddle, muscular feet, flipper. So we have seen starfish. So the locomotory organ of a starfish is. So how does it move from one place to another? Whether they use tube feet or paddle or muscular feet or flipper. Any guesses? Yes. Let me tell you the answer. So the option will be tube feed. So here starfishes use locomotory organ is tube feed. So they move from one place to another with the help of this tube feed. So there are other functions also which this tube feed does to the starfish. So in starfish tube feed is present which helps in locomotory organ, which is a locomotory organ which moves from one place to another, that is motion, and then it helps in excretion, and then respiratory organ too. So these are the three functions by the tube feed. So it helps in respiration, excretion, and movement of one place to another, that is locomotion. So these three are the functions of tube feed, remember. So only tube feed does three activities: locomotory motion, excretion, and respiration in case of starfish. Okay. Next, flowers emit fragments too. See, the options are to purify air, to drive away flies, to attract insects, and for option 4 is perform all the above. Here, flowers emit fragments. So the here you have options, 4 options. So yes, let me tell you the answer. The option will be 3. So in order to attract the insects, flowers will emit fragrance. So option 1 will not be the right answer. So they do not purify air, because when they emit fragrance, pollen grains will be re- released, right? So these pollen grains also are the causes of pollution, air pollution. So the option 1 will be wrong. So drive away flies, no, it is absolute reverse of the answer. So in order to attract the flowers, they emit fragrance. So the option 2 will be right. So you might get confused with the option 1, purify air, but it is not the right answer, as they release pollen grains while they emit fragrance which causes air pollution. So it does not purify the air, and perform the above will not be the answer. So we go with the option 3, that is attracting all the insects. So flowers emit fragrance to attract the insects. The last question of our session is: the rootless plant is lemna, banana, ginger, and lemon. So it has no root. This plant has no root. It has only rhizosomes. So which of the following is a rootless plant? The options are lemna, banana, ginger, and lemon. Yes, let me tell you the answer. The option will be ginger. So you can see ginger. So we take it from underground, right? So it is a rootless plant. In this ginger, only rhizosomes are present. So in this ginger plant, there won't be any roots. So this is a rootless plant. Remember, ginger is the rootless plant. So this will be the end of our session. That is top 10 science, general science MCQ. When we complete this part, we will be continuing with other subjects like geography, history, other. Okay, so please do share our video. So if you are not watching live, please press the like button and share with your friends, and hit the bell icon for the upcoming notifications. And please do share. So if you want tough questions, I will be adding from tomorrow very tough questions too. So please do share. Thank you for attending my session. So if you want this PPT, you can download it in our website, that is brainbuzzacademy.com, where you find a tutorials option. From tutorials, you can download the PDF too. So, okay. Thank you.